Hi, it's Mr. Extrodi. Should Christians go for therapy? Hmm. I'm sure this is a question that you've probably asked yourself before, or you've heard someone ask it, or something. I'm not sure. But my answer or my opinion on the matter is yes, Christians should go for therapy. Therapy is not limited to people who don't believe in God. It's for everybody. Whether you believe in God or you don't, therapy is crucial because it has to do with your mental health. Now, does it mean that God cannot help you? No. I believe that God is helping you through therapy. Um, Sometimes pastors cannot give you professional advice concerning your mental health related problems. And we have to acknowledge that they don't know everything. That's the that's something that we don't want to admit, but it's the truth. They don't know everything, and they will even tell you themselves, if they're being honest with themselves, that they don't know everything. And they can counsel you as much as they can, but they're not professionals. Unless if the pastor is a professional therapist. But how many of those do we have? You know. So I say that in as much as you're getting counsel at church, in as much as you're praying to God, in as much as you're reading your Bible and listening to sermons and reading books and talking to your friends and what have you, I honestly think that you need professional help. You need to understand that sometimes the people that you're talking to will be biased, right? So they won't tell you objective truth. Sometimes they won't tell you objective truth. Sometimes they shy away from telling you things that might hurt you, which is things you have to hear to become a better human being. Sometimes you are not comfortable to tell them certain things because you maybe are ashamed, you're embarrassed, you feel like they're gonna judge you. So the advantage of going to therapy is that you're dealing with someone that doesn't know your mannerisms, doesn't even know you from above. So they're meeting you for the first time. Um, and they're going to develop a relationship with you going forward. So there's going to be less judgment. They won't be biased. They'll be objective. And look, you might not your first time. I mean, I know people that have gone to therapy and they've just said that they didn't feel like they got the help that they needed. But you need to understand that you have known yourself for what, 20 years, 30 years, and you are telling a therapist about your life, maybe like from childhood. Maybe you're going to be saying things that happened in your childhood and expecting this person in an hour session to have your life figured out. I think you need to be more patient. You need to understand that this is a marathon and not a sprint. Just like it took you a while to actually start knowing the Bible, or know your partner or your friend, or start to understand who your parent actually is, or whatever it is, whatever subject you're studying, it took you like months to actually figure out what it's all about. So don't expect a therapist to have you figured out in one session, or two sessions, or three sessions. Be patient with yourself and that person, um, because at the end of the day, you're both trying to reach a certain goal. You're both trying to find solutions to your problems, and they cannot happen overnight, unfortunately. And sometimes, in as much as people would say no, they pray, they prefer praying, but sometimes you need someone who can respond as you're speaking. When you're venting, you need someone to respond, and unfortunately, we don't hear an audible voice from God as we're speaking to Him. So sometimes you need to hear an audible voice telling you some things, and perhaps you'll get solutions to problems that everybody else couldn't help you with. Everybody else couldn't provide you with certain solutions, but because someone has been trained to come up with solutions when it comes to certain things. Obviously, from what I hear, they lead you to that solution, but maybe that's what you need. You know, Sometimes people will say, "But yeah, I cannot afford therapy." But I think online you can find free counseling sessions, But obviously, you need to do your due diligence and check whether those organizations are legit. It's not some dodgy thing or a scam or whatever. So you need to be careful about that. You need to be vigilant. You shouldn't go by yourself. You should go with someone that people should know where you are, so that you're safe. But I believe that, Christian or not, therapy is crucial. It is very, very important. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.